Hello, I'm going to do the Capricorn daily energy, and this may or may not resonate with you. If it does, take what does. If it does not, leave what does not. Then it was not meant for you. It was meant for someone else. All right, so let's get an animal oracle for an overall energy. Then we have some tarot. We'll look at current and future energies, and then close out with an oracle. Almost feeling like this bottom one. Spider Spirit, make your dreams real. I love that one. That's one of my favorites. All right, so let's see what's going on here with Capricorn. Let's see what's going on. Who needs to hear a message? Queen of Pentacles, Three of Pentacles, Page of Swords. My first thought is that you have to put some work into a relationship that you have kind of been ignoring or you've been letting go. That there's a relationship that you've kind of put on the back burner, but I feel like that may be coming into the forefront. There's something that you've been thinking about that you want to start putting work into a relationship. All right. We have the Empress. We have the Hierophant. We have the Three of Wands. And we have the Ten of Wands. And I'm feeling like one more. Ten of Swords. Look at that. The Ten of Wands and the Ten of Swords for overall energy. So it's definitely letting some things go, right? It's moving on from something or feeling like you have this weight on your shoulders, and I feel like it's having to work on this relationship, something that you've been putting off for a long time. It could be a relationship, or it could be work. It could be a business. It could be like you've been wanting to move on from your job, that you have decided that, you know, you keep putting it off, but it's gotten to the point where you're like, oh my gosh, I can't even carry one more wand on my back because I'm about ready to drop. Like, I really have to deal with this situation. And that could go back with making your dreams real, because it's about making things happen. Like, is there something that you have been wanting to do, but you've just been putting that on the back burner? And I just feel like maybe, you know, this Queen of Pentacles could represent you. You know, since we're doing Capricorn, it can represent you putting the work on something that you have delayed for a long time, and it could have to do with work. For future energies, we have the Empress, the Hierophant, and the Three of Wands. And that is about, like, you're learning and you're growing. And I feel like it could be that if you have a new job that you're doing, that you're learning these new skills and you're learning these new things, or you're researching and like you're actually taking action to make this dream, right, to make things happen, to put the work in. Like up here, I feel like you're kind of thinking about it. It's been on the back burner. And then here, it's like, yes, you're ready to take those actions to move forward. It's always good to think about things, but then it's definitely very important to take those actions. So we have the Five of Pentacles. I feel like that's kind of like reaching out for help. Like if you feel maybe the reason why you haven't done this is because you don't want to ask for help on something. And you're like, no, I can do it myself. But then I feel like then you realize that, yeah, I'm going to have to ask for some help on this situation or this project or to get this business going, or, you know, there's maybe somebody that said that they may have a job opportunity for you, but you never really looked into it. And you're like, now I have to reconnect with that person and ask them. So it could be that, you know, you have to reach out. Five of Pentacles is that temporary hardship, but this is something that's just temporary. I definitely feel like you're, you know, you're working through it and you will get past it. So that you feel happier. I feel like this is something that is going to make you happy. I feel like you almost don't even realize how happy it's going to make you until you actually start doing it. I feel like it's going to be even better than what you were thinking. And like, I don't think you were realizing how much this was going to affect your life, right? And how much it's going to change things. We have the Eight of Pentacles, which is a new money-making venture, right? It's a new way to make money, but I also feel like it brings a lot of change. He's looking in his book for details, right? He's taking a closer look at things, but I feel like this card, especially with it being next to the Empress, is that it's change, right? That's what I said, is that I feel that this situation is that it's going to make you feel even better than what you were thinking, and you weren't even realizing that. And I feel like it's going to change you in different areas of your life. It's going to change you in more areas than what you were thinking. what you were thinking. The King of Swords, talk about thinking, right? The King of Swords is somebody who thinks, he analyzes, he looks through things. And I feel like it's almost like you're taking a closer look at these changes and you're realizing how big these are, and you're thinking even like beyond that, right? Because we have the Three of Wands, which is looking towards the future. And I feel like it may even change out your path that you want to take heading towards the future. Like you weren't even realizing that. You're like, you know what? Now that this is happening, now that these changes are coming in, I feel like this is almost pushing me in a different direction. And that's what life is about, right? It's those unexpected chances and those changes and those things that happen, and it's like, okay, this isn't what I expected, but let me go with it, let me roll with it, let me see where this is going to bring me, let me see what path this is going to be for me, instead of me just saying, no, I need to only stay on this path, I can't go on this path. But I feel like this is what this does for you, is that it kind of pushes you into a different path or a direction, and it kind of shines light on something that I feel you weren't even expecting, right? It could be some opportunities. I feel like it's just, you feel so much like you feel emotionally better. You're like, wow, I didn't even know I could feel this good. I didn't even know that this is what was heading in for me. And it was all because I got the ball rolling here, and then things just started moving forward for me. Again, we have the Ten of Swords. You have the Ten of Swords twice. And that tens are completions, and it's kind of letting go of those things. Maybe you were stopping yourself with this, right? Maybe you were making the excuses. Page of Swords is that delay. What are those excuses you were making, right? Or you were, or maybe there were just things around you that were just happening, and the time wasn't right, but now the time is right. And I feel like it's really exciting. Like, again, I feel like it's going to be something that's even better than what you were thinking, but I feel like it's going to make some changes that are going to spill over into different areas of your life. Such as, like, if you were applying for a job, but you get a job opportunity in a different area, and you're like, well, I wasn't even thinking of that, and then it turns into something that is even bigger, but opens up more opportunities for you. But I feel like you have to be open to it in the first place. Judgment. Soul searching will bring inner peace to many areas of your life. And the person is writing in a diary, right? They're writing things down, and how they're feeling. And sometimes, even on our frustrated days where we're feeling frustrated or irritated or angry, and it's just like just being able to write those things down on a piece of paper and just get rid of those, right, and get them out of our body and out of our minds. Or it's that kind of those goals, kind of thinking that, maybe that is part of this process up here, is that you write those things down. Like, what are those things, what are those dreams that I would like to make real, what are those directions that I would like to do, and just kind of putting that out there, right, and just kind of looking at it, and then taking those actions to make those things happen, and just saying, you know what, I can make this happen. I will make this happen. This makes me happy to write this down. And then just realizing that. And like I said, I feel like it's going to make some big changes for you. And that's definitely exciting. All right. Thank you so much for watching. As always, stay positive, stay safe, and I will see you next time.